The checkpoint is presented by GM Pharma, the first international multinational pharmaceutical company in Georgia. GM Pharma, to serve those who need it most.
Georgian economy grew by 8.8% in September, according to the preliminary data from the National Statistics Office of Georgia. As of the document, economic growth amounted to 10.2% in 9 months 2022. In September, growth was observed in the following sectors: transport and warehousing, information and communication, construction, tourism, processing and mining industry. A decrease was observed in the fields of activities related to the real estate. Georgian Prime Minister Irakli on Monday said the domestic high economic growth rate was expected to be maintained within the year, closing with double-digit figures. The government administration cited Gharibashvili as saying the current 10.2% growth was unprecedented in Europe in his summary of figures of the past 9 months at the weekly government meeting. We are maintaining high economic growth rates amid the current geopolitical challenges and tension. The Georgian economy grew 10.2% in the first 9 months of 2022. This is unprecedented in the whole Europe, the PM said. The government had also added Georgian exports had increased by 37.4% in the reporting period, while income from exports had reached $4 billion. Government has presented a support scheme for energy projects. As Prime Minister Irakli Gharibashvili stated at the government meetings, the new support scheme includes assistance for the construction of 1,500 megawatt power plants in the next 3 years by auction. The new support scheme includes support for the construction of power plants with a total capacity of 1,500 megawatt over the next 3 years by auction. This does not include the 800 megawatts and big projects. In total, we expect an investment of about $2.2 billion, to which will be added 800 megawatt projects and other large projects. With the reservation that all these projects will be implemented, we expect an investment of at least $3 billion in the energy sector, said the Prime Minister. 8,082 permissions granted were issued in January-September, up by 8.8% compared to the previous year, according to the data from the National Statistics Office of Georgia. As of the document, 77% of total permits have been issued in 4 regions of the country, namely Tbilisi, 50.8%, Mtskheta-Mtianeti region, 11.3%, Kvemo-Kartli region 8% and Imereti region 6.9%. It should be noted that in January-September 2022, permissions were issued from the construction of multifunctional residential complexes, hotels, trade facilities, industrial enterprises, agricultural objects and other buildings. The relatively large share of the permissions granted hold the multifunctional residential complexes. Deputy Minister of Economy Gennady Arveladze said on Tuesday that Japanese investors were interested in Anaklia deep water port project. According to him, the Japanese were also interested in investing in the field of energy and named TEPCO as an example. We offer them to make investments in the logistics, although many companies are also interested in investing in Anaklia port project. Energy is also one of the sectors in which companies want to make investments. Company TEPCO is one of the investors in the field of energy in Georgia, said Gennady Arveladze. The Minister of Economy Levan Davitashvili announced a few weeks ago that the Abu Dhabi Ports Corporation of the United Arab Emirates was interested in the development of the deep water port of Anaklia. AD Ports Group itself is a state-owned company under the Emirate of Abu Dhabi. According to the minister, other companies have also expressed interest in the port. Tbilisi City Hall will no longer purchase 200 units of 80-meter buses with a loan from the European Bank for Reconstruction and Development, Tbilisi Mayor Kakha Kaladze announced on Wednesday. Instead, the budgetary funds will be used to purchase new buses. According to the mayor, the procurement procedures will start in a due course. Georgian Prime Minister Irakli Garibashvili on Monday said this government had plans to allocate about 20 million GLR to subsidize the costs of necessary for maintenance and cultivation of hazelnut in a bid to promote domestic production. Coming at the weekly government meeting, the announcement was made amid damages caused by Asia's stink bugs to farmers and decreasing price trend on the product internationally. Garibashvili said the appearance of the pests in the country in the 2017 had significantly reduced domestic production of hazelnuts while also hitting the quality of the product. Last August, the price per kilogram hazelnut was in the range of 6-7 GLR, while this year it ranged from 3 GLR to 4 GLR per kilogram.
The Checkpoint is presented by GM Pharma, the first international multinational pharmaceutical company in Georgia. GM Pharma, to serve those who need it most.